He didn't know I was standing in the hallway. The door to the living room was half open, spilling a thin blade of light across the floor. His voice followed it, loud, confident, rehearsed. "This is my maid," he said. Her laughter floated after it, soft, possessive. "And that," he added, lowering his voice just enough to bruise, "is my wife." Something inside me went perfectly still. I watched their shadows glide together across the wall. Two bodies moving in a rhythm built over months. My hands didn't shake. That scared me more than the betrayal itself. I didn't cry. I folded laundry instead. His shirts first, then hers. Because now there were hers. A perfume that wasn't mine clung to cotton like a confession. The mirror in the bedroom showed a woman who looked whole. No cracks. No splinters. Just someone who finally understood why her husband no longer touched her like she mattered. I replayed his words all night. Maid. Wife. 2 syllables rearranging my entire life. When I slipped into bed beside him later, he smelled like another woman's breath mixed with his arrogance. I didn't accuse. I observed. Phone face down, new habit. Late meetings with static on the line. 2 coffee cups in the sink, on mornings I wasn't home. At night, after he fell asleep, I borrowed his fingerprints from a water glass and unlocked the doors he thought were sealed shut. Archived messages. Hidden reservations. Her name. The temporary cleaner we hired 3 months ago. Young, polite, careful. Except where my husband was concerned. The DNA test wasn't about jealousy. It was math. 2 years ago, when work sent me overseas for 6 months, he asked for space. I gave it. 2 months later, a child appeared in his life, wrapped in excuses too flimsy to survive logic. The kid arrived in a harmless white box. I collected the sample from the little boy's toothbrush one quiet Sunday, while my husband was at the gym. 7 days later, the results came in. 99.98%. Not my child. Not my marriage. Not my life anymore. I printed the report twice. Sometimes truth needs to be held to feel real. He came home that evening loud and proud as always, the girl trailing behind him like a shadow he thought I was too blind to see. We sat in silence at the table. I slid the envelope toward him. He opened it. His smile died slowly, beautifully, digit by digit, line by line. "What is this?" he whispered. "The truth," I said. "One of them." The girl went pale, her hand drifting toward her stomach. I didn't look at her. My eyes never left him. "You call her your wife," I said quietly. "In my home." He stuttered. I didn't give him time to assemble excuses. I placed a second folder in front of him. Property deeds. Transfer documents. Company and corporation papers. Everything he thought he owned. "You told her we rent," I said. "You told me the company owned the apartment." I leaned forward. "I own both." His face drained as the walls he bragged about became unfamiliar. "That company you parade around?" I continued. "I built it. Under a holding name you never cared to check. I let you run it. I let you pretend." His jaw twitched. Her voice trembled as she said his name. He didn't respond. "She works for you," I said. "You sleep with her. You play husband with her. And all this time, you've been borrowing my life." I stood. "Now you return it." By morning the locks were changed. By noon his access was revoked. By evening he had no home, no job, no throne to sit on. He sent long messages, broken, pleading. I didn't open them. She came once tearful with bags in her hands. Security sent her away. I watched from the window above, quiet and steady. Now the apartment is peaceful again. No stolen shadows. No names twisted into insults. I drink my tea in the same chair where he once called me his maid and her his queen. Funny thing about crowns. They shatter fast when the ground underneath was never theirs to stand on. I don't hate him. Hate is noisy. I simply erased him. The storm inside me is calm now. Not because it ended, but because it finished its work.